Ladies and gentlemen, how are we all doing? Welcome to the stream. Hello, the frames are loading in. How are we all doing? Welcome to the first episode of the TJP podcast. Now, of course, my fellow companion is yet to be here because I have yet to join him, but we are currently on the way of basically creating the first podcast episode. Just so you all know, this is going to go on YouTube. So this is a quick disclaimer for all the people on YouTube. Hi, how is everyone going? This is the start of the TJP podcast. First episode, little forewarning. So if you haven't ever seen me or the person joining me, hey, easy behind him. If you haven't seen me or my friend before, it's because one, we're pretty new to YouTube, and second, this is the first episode of the podcast. So let me go ahead and join my companion. Ladies and gents, I present you the T in TJP, Thomas.
Hello there.
Hello there. We'll start by introducing ourselves. Tom, you can go first if you want to.
Yeah, sure.
I feel like we should get cams for next episode, but I'll get some work done later in the stream. But for now,
somehow
it's just me and him for now, or just like this. So he has no face for now, but imagine curls. That's all you need to know. Anyway,
yeah, pretty much.
after you, good sir.
All right, so I'm Tom. I think Jonas and I have known each other for like 6 years now. I think
6-7 years, yeah.
Yeah, 6-7 years. Yeah. So we've been fast friends, and throughout this time, we've basically been chatting about all kinds of things. And yeah, when we came up with the idea for this podcast, we decided to do. Oh, I'm a little soft.
Yeah, I'm also boosting the volume as we speak. So again, first episode. This is fine. This is human.
Yeah.
These are mistakes we can make.
For now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I am also a streamer. I wouldn't plug myself, duh.
Simar
but,
with the sub.
Hey,
Simar with the sub. Thank you,
nice.
Simar. Much appreciated, buddy.
Okay, so I'm not gonna plug myself, but I am also a streamer.
Fine. If he's not gonna plug himself, I'm gonna do it. TomJohn97 on Twitch, so you can find him around here. When this episode comes out on YouTube, I'll put the links down below, so you'll find it there.
All right.
Yes,
Thank you.
This is going on YouTube.
Yeah, I was aware. I was watching the stream before you joined. Other than that, I like to write stories. I've dabbled in a little bit of voice acting, only a tiny bit of it, and I'm a drummer. And that's pretty much all there is to it.
Yeah. We had early thoughts of starting a band, but then I realized I have no talent with any other instrument besides the spoons.
And besides that, my drum kit is not electronic, unfortunately.
Also so we couldn't be able to record it. But yes, for now, I suppose most of you know me already, but for the YouTube folk, hi, I'm Jonas19, former voice actor, still doing it on a side job, but fuck's sake. Still do it on the side, but I mostly keep myself busy with streaming nowadays. Twitch.tv/JonasFreshVA, as most people are here now. This is also recorded in front of a live studio audience. That's why there's a chat here. Maybe not a studio audience, but it's live. That's something. We've known each other for a really long time now. We always talk about a lot of bullshit, so we decided to record it once. And we're gonna do it in a bit of a Game Grumps style format, because in the background here you might hear some like background noises, which is not only just me. We have God of War, so we're not trying to become the new Game Grumps. No, we're just doing it in a podcast volume. We record it, we draw it out on YouTube, and that is basically it. We just want to keep it nice and easy, simple, the usual stuff. I'm known for my cat, my comedy, and my voice work, I suppose. That's why a lot of people around here have stuck together. And I mostly keep busy with managing stream. He is mostly just the part of the knowledge gathering, and I am here for the comedy. So we have a few things lined up for today in terms of what we want to discuss, or what game companies have been doing or fucking up with. And we're here to just talk about it, and I'm here to make fun of it. So,
say I'm here for the humor, as if I'm not funny.
If we're gonna compare, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but
I mean, to be fair, if we were to compare, I am sad.
We're both depressed. That's what we can at least count on.
Nah, that's the quarantine talking.
Yeah, that's true. Dude, quarantine has fucked my hair up. Let me tell you. I have my headphones off right now, but I can permanently see my hair. I have bangs.
Dude, I had to have my mom cut my hair. Now, unfortunately...
Thank God we have the camera off then.
Fortunately, it actually went well.
Oh, don't call me Kurt Cobain, Chad. Come on.
You want him to be dead.
I don't do it.
I'm just saying, right? The only thing that night that had more brains than Kurt Cobain was the wall behind him. Just saying.
This is going on YouTube, Tom. I don't have editing software to edit this shit. This is one slunk. I'm gonna need to get Vegas now because you gotta cut that shit out. Fuck.
Oh, don't worry. A lot of people have made that joke before.
Sure, whatever. We'll call it. The first episode can be not family friendly. But yeah, I suppose we can just get right into the game. For those who don't know, this is a little on the side. Hey, Pashasi, how you doing, buddy? For those who know me on Twitch and we're in the server, you guys know that we have some new stuff in terms of the rewards now. So we have the new Discord link, which is basically, if you want to get in the Discord, just spend 1 point. You automatically get 10 every time, so you're just going to get an uneven number unless you want to spam it 10 times, which I probably will happen because I don't have restrictions on that. We also have a channel shout out. For 1,000 points, I will gladly shout your channel out, and if you are streaming that time, I will try and host you. I feel like it's a good thing as fellow streamers to come together and help each other out in the long run. So if we can all get famous in one go, it's good, right? Hey, Zira is here. We missed you, boo-boo.
We got a lot of people here.
Yeah, it's 8 people because it's a podcast and it's a good episode.
And also almost at 2K views.
Lemon Jumps, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Yes, we're also at 2K views. I didn't do this just from one. We're not starting at like 1 follower. This is a slightly established spot, so it's something. But yes, we also have the Roast Me, which is still here. So for 1,000 points, you can say whatever you want about me. You can call me a horrified meth addict, Daryl Dixon, if you feel like it. We also have a new blindfolded mode. For 5 minutes, I will stay blindfolded. I have no clue. I will probably set a timer so I don't get fucked over. We also get a changed light color now. So for 2,500, I can change the light colors. We have 7 colors, ranging from green to more green to slightly orange is yellow to green blue. We have a lot of choices. We also have a rainbow, so you can just get all the colors because, hell, all colors are good.
Actually, a quick question. You say blindfolded for 5 minutes. What if 5 people say it in a row?
We're gonna keep a cooldown on it, okay? Like, I need to function.
Let's not go blindfolded for 25 minutes straight.
So for now, we're going to have a little bit of a colorful side. Besides that, we also have a podcast only and a podcast exclusive thing. So if you feel like asking us a question for 5,000, and it's not channel points now, it is can coins, because I'm creative like that. For 5,000 points, you can ask us a question. The reason why it's 5,000 is mostly because we want to keep ourselves busy with the main topic. And after that, we will gladly answer any questions. Also, Billy the Hedgehog, how you doing, buddy? Nice to have you over. Yes, 10,000 points is you go get chili, and at 30,000 points, I will gladly gift any of you a free sub. So, just give back to the community. I know it's expensive, but it's worth it. Tom, stop giving me ideas. There's one color Jonas can't use, ultraviolet. I mean, now I'm just pink, so I feel like I suppose we can do that. But yes, let's actually get to the game now. God of War in the background. We're going to be playing on the hardest difficulty because fuck me, I suppose. This difficulty cannot be changed mid-game, so a new game must be started to change this difficulty. Fuck me over, daddy. So yes.
You want to die a lot to the Valkyries, don't you?
I'm going to make a donation goal for the Valkyries. How many times can I claim Discord link until it gets annoying? I won't do that, just asking. You can claim it as much as you want. I will just see more of your message, Lemon. Thank you for being here, and thank you for the follow. I suppose one thing we can already talk about is that you and I both have a passion for the God of War series.
Yes, definitely. I've actually started with the first game, and I fell in love with it, but this game specifically, it took such a different turn to the rest of the series. Like, before it was all just basically one angry boy versus the entire Greek pantheon, which is awesome and everything. This really brought a lot of depth to the series.
I started off with my dad playing the God of War games, and I had to look at him, and I had to do all the quick time events because my dad had very bad reflexes. And there was me who actually got, and this is gonna sound silly, I actually got most of my reflexes in quick time events from playing the Shrek 2 game on the PlayStation 2.
Well, why does that sound familiar?
Because I am very fond of Shrek.
Shrek is love, Shrek is love.
Exactly! It's not wrong. It's not wrong. So yeah. From there on out, I missed most of it. I started off with 1, but I only really remember the sea serpent fight. So after that, I didn't really get a lot of experience with it. After that, I moved on to 2. Again, not a lot of things. I mostly remember the Iron Giant fight, and after that, getting stuck on the horses, or actually being stuck in the grass because I couldn't spam L1 and R1 fast enough because my fingers were too tiny. Yes, this voice. And boy, you're gonna see a lot of that. I want boys in chat every time you hear the word boy, by the way. Not from us, but from Kratos. It's just like
I'm actually not even sure how many times he says the word boy in the game. I think around 512, if I'm not terribly mistaken.
I feel like that is very accurate in and of itself. But yes.
I'm gonna look it up.
Sad girl neglected voice chat noises. Well, we're not in voice chat. We are in a streaming chat. We are just talking normally. This is our podcast, kind of. So
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Also,
I'm sorry.
This is 119 times.
119 times. That is. I expected way more. That he would say.
Same, actually. I thought the number was going to be way higher.
Yeah, well, it's mostly because of the memes. But yes, during these streams, so every Monday we're going to have these podcast streams unless me or Tom is unavailable. And we are going to do these for about 2 hours. After that, we might just continue playing if we feel like it, and we can just continue on with shits and giggles in the game itself. Or if we feel like it, we can just continue on. Or we can just end it right then and there. So, yes, this, again, it's mostly about game news. We're not becoming IGN. We're just giving our opinions on matters, and we're gonna keep going there. I also you can also not look back to the tree, which is a weird detail.
Father?
That is kind of weird.
Don't
Yeah,
make
maybe
me
it's a
spin
little-
this boat back!
Maybe it's a sneaky little thing to prevent you from looking at a tree that is now technically not even there.
Yeah. Me desperately trying to look back to the tree. But yes.
Actually, in PT, there were some really sneaky ways where if you're, so basically you can hear Lisa the entire time. Technically speaking, the entire game, she is literally behind you, but she's just T-posing.
Yes, I've seen that video. That was quite hilarious. Oh, my cat wants out. Well, time to spend those points, people, if you want Chili back. I've joined Zero and the sad VC noises. Yeah, we'll hop in on those later. How are you, men? We are doing well. I mean, I'm at least doing well. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm good.
Good. We're both good. We're good. 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 Good.
Yep, that's pretty much it.
That's good. That's pretty good. But yeah, if you guys want to go to the fitness, follow the Kratos training plan. We will be in the description below. No, it won't be. Yes, Robert Crackhead. He's in the game. The reason why we chose this, wow, voice crack. The reason why we chose this game as well is not because it has any, it doesn't have any issues. It doesn't have any controversy. It is just fun. Easy peasy.
Also, music by Bear McCreary. That is one of my favorite composers.
Yes. Speaking of music, don't we have an article about that?
Yeah, so let's get into a little bit of gaming news. Now,
Yes.
for the people who love Doom and Doom Eternal, but especially its soundtrack, there might be a little bit of bad news. Because Mick Gordon, as we all know, made the soundtrack for both Doom 216 and Doom Eternal. But as it turns out, for Doom Eternal, after he handed in the soundtrack, someone from Bethesda, probably without any musical knowledge, went in and mixed the like 4/5 of the soundtrack. Basically, what it did is it leveled out all of the sounds, so it does not sound dynamic anymore. Like all of the instruments now sound exactly the same volume,
Mm.
which can kind of lead to all of the instruments sounding like they're fighting for dominance in the music, like sounding, trying to sound louder than the others.
So we're talking about a failure on sound mixture, I suppose.
Basically, yeah. Because what Mick Gordon intended is to have a certain dynamic range between all of the instruments so that they complement each other rather than fighting, for whichever instrument can be the loudest. So Mick Gordon found out, and his name is still on the soundtrack, even the stuff that was mixed extremely poorly.
Yes, Lemon also
Yeah, exactly.
noticed.
It is very bland. Like the tracks themselves are good. It's just the mixing is very bad.
Yeah.
Now he did actually come out and he said that he would never do this, and someone from Bethesda went in after the fact and did this.
I feel like Bethesda and HR, their HR department is not really doing all too well. I mean, not to say that they're a bad company. They certainly release amazing games, but same.
Look at the Elder Scrolls.
Yes.
It's still amazing.
Same with New Vegas when they took it over from Bethesda. Bethesda takes it over from Bethesda. I mean Obsidian. When they took it over from Obsidian, like look at Fallout 76. We're just gonna leave.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's gonna be my point from there on.
So now the bad news is that Mick Gordon, of course, found out, and he is not happy with it. He feels kind of stabbed in the back, and he has said on his Instagram and also on Twitter that he will likely not work with Bethesda and id Software again.
I mean, that is a normal reaction, especially when you've made such an iconic thing, and then they basically woman, stop yelling over me! It's the music for the game, goddammit. But I feel like when you make something so iconic, especially with a series loved by many and that came out together with Animal Crossing, Doom
but
Crossing.
That is like for I think pretty much every single person who's played Doom, the soundtrack has become iconic to the point where it almost makes the game.
I feel like I mean, we're talking about the guy who made Rip and Tear.
Yeah, and BFG Edition.
Exactly. So we're talking about some really iconic stuff in this case.
Yeah. So unfortunately, it seems like he might not return for the next installment of the Doom series, which is really unfortunate.
I feel like he will kind of continue, or at least in a way that or at least if it's going to be with another studio, because I don't think that he is going to trust Bethesda on this again, because it is such a big company, and for them to do something so sneaky in a way by taking what is clearly a unique thing from a unique producer is very backstabby, like you said. So
exactly.
It takes away from something so iconic. So
yeah. Also, just a quick side note. First of all, in this scene is the first confirmation that Atreus is in fact a dipshit because he just grabbed a glowing hot knife. And second of all, there was blood on the rags that Kratos bound his hands with, so I'm not sure if that's a very hygienic way of treating his wound. Just saying.
Yeah, I think ZeniMax and Bethesda will keep on milking Doom until they have a right to it. That is what Bethesda's known for, because they took every single penny from Obsidian for Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah, although honestly, I think that what's his name again? The guy who originally made Doom. I know his surname is Romero.
I do not know. Let me get my phone real quick. Click the porn. No, it's not porn. I'm just kidding.
No.
Okay, quick stream YouTube highlight. You guys can clip this all you want. I was looking stuff up from no, god damn it, I don't want to see the Reddit app. I was looking stuff up from a random TikTok, and it was about a kid who sent this teacher a wrong file. Oh, it was also John Romero that did it. It was a girl who sent the wrong thing to her teacher, and it was this that they sent to her. I hope it pops up on stream.
Where are my balls, John?
Where are my balls, John? Where are the balls? So that's what I have the honor of looking at while I open my fucking Google. Yeah, but I'm glad. Thank you, Lemon, for the answer. Giving us. God, that was an oopsie and then some.
That wasn't even an oopsie. That was fucking perfect.
Yeah, I'll take that as a victory. One thing I want you guys to already know. Yes, one thing I want you guys to know about my playstyle in this game. I'm gonna abuse the shit out of Atreus' arrows. Because
yeah, I mean, he's immune to damage anyway, so.
Yeah. Well, what's he gonna do? Yell at me some more?
You're not my dad. Oh wait.
You're not my dad.
What did you find?
It's like
God
my.
damn it. Yeah.
Why do you think your mom died? This godly dick destroyed her. It wasn't murder. It wasn't old age. It was Kratos' penis.
It was dickage.
Yes. Dicked. Hey, it's
Yeah.
Peter
Okay,
Dickage.
so John Romero. Back in the day when Doom was first brought out, that was the entire reason that graphics cards became such a big thing. Destruction.
Hey. Quote it.
But, like Doom was literally the reason that graphic advancements were started to get made a lot. Chilly, wearing my balls, Jonas.
I think he has asked me that multiple times because he is castrated. So that is Hey, Shades! Thank you for dropping by, amigo. Welcome to the TJP podcast. This is the first episode. Also, the most iconic way to open up a chest. You have Link who kicks it open. You have people who open it. You have Kratos who puts his hand through the fucking top half.
He's got no time to open that shit.
Yeah.
Come on.
You know, I mean, look at the previous games where you have to hold the button for it to slowly lift up. That's fucked.
Yeah.
It's not made out of marble anymore, motherfuckers!
Exactly.
One thing I hope I don't run into. This is the first time I opened it since installing it. So I hope we're not going to deal with, like, areas still needing to being downloaded. Because that is a thing. But it has been 2 days ago since I installed it and the update files are installed, so...
I think you should be good.
Yeah, normally. Not you.
Yeah. Okay, so now getting back on track a bit,
Yes.
when it comes to John Romero, he is pretty much the I guess the father of modern day computer graphics. So, with his amount of influence in the gaming world, I really don't think that Bethesda is going to take over its software too much more.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they did that, then they would lose pretty much one of the most influential game developers ever.
Yeah.
That being said, Mick Gordon also has a very large bargaining chip here.
Mm-hmm.
Because he basically makes music for what is basically one of the oldest game and most successful game franchises ever.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean,
Bethesda
we're
should
talking
not really...
we're talking an evolution from 2D graphics to what is now, you know, the most high, you know, one of the highest definition games that we have these days. Because
yeah, definitely.
the details on some of those demons and how they are sewn in half.
Yeah, the destructible demons that what's his face again? The guy who played it at E3.
Yeah, we're also just gonna call it like the Beholder. That thing looks like a fucking beholder, like the big ball of eye.
Ah, the Caco demon. Yeah.
Yes, him. Kobe.
Yeet. Nice.
Fetch me Neil. Got him. Yeah.
Okay, so the axe is going to be called Neil then.
Yes, we will call the Neoliathan axe.
Oh boy, that's going to be a thing.
It's not even. Okay, so.
Time to passive aggressive yell at your son.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, if I was that kid, I'd be fucking terrified of him right now. Just saying.
I feel like I wouldn't ever talk back to him in any sort of way because we are talking to the guy that punched Kratos' head in to the tune of satisfying and wholesome Minecraft music. For those who didn't see the ending of my God of War 3 playthrough, you don't know what I'm talking about right now. Remember that?
Yeah.
Where the fuck is that Draugr? I want to beat something up.
I think you're about to come across.
Oh yeah, there's literally now.
Yeah, right here. Good luck. You're gonna need it. Alright. But yeah, so long story short, Mick Gordon does have a huge bargaining chip, but if he does not return, I will understand, but I think a lot. Actually, no, I think pretty much all the fans will be very upset.
Okay, so I'm glad I can cancel my actions midway through because apparently I'm unable to launch this guy.
Yeah, right now you are.
Catch! Ah. Boop, boop.
Oh, you are able to launch them.
Oh yeah, well now I am. The previous guy I wasn't unable to.
Do some juggle combos. Make it ticket.
Oh. Yeet! Ah, and I died.
Rip.
Highest difficulty, ladies
That's
and gentlemen.
number 1.
But yes, put it on the counter, which I'm not gonna put on screen. But
Let's
yes,
not do that.
back to the music. Or at least
But yeah,
Mickey
so
Boy.
yeah, that's pretty much it. Mick Gordon might not return.
Yeah,
He might, and I really hope he does. But if he doesn't, well, shit.
Shade's gonna count. Thanks, boyo. I feel like it's just gonna be one of those things where, if it's gonna be another studio, make it black. I don't have black lights. I can't change it to that color. I feel like I should make a spectrum of which colors I can make it though.
Yeah, you should probably add it in the description of like
Yeah.
which lights you have.
Oh, okay. So I can launch them, but I just need to hold the button.
Yeah,
Yeet.
because a black light is basically just turning the light off. That's what I for.
I need lighting, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
Really dark orange. I can do that. I can actually do that.
Wait, do you have like what's it called again? Nanoleaf over there?
Yeah, it's Nanoleaf, but I don't have the app for it because the Wi-Fi for it is really annoying to set up, and I can't be bothered.
Ah, gotcha. I've actually been considering getting Nanoleaf myself. But...
They are good, but I spent about $300 on like all the panels I have. I have 30 panels though. I will say that I have a ton to spare, and if I would be able to, I would do a giveaway because these are amazing things. You just need like your own wall stickers because I still have like a box full of panels. Where's my dodge button? Oh, okay, it's X. It's literally X. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So what used to be the jump button is now the dodge button.
Ah, remember the good old days where you could jump? Ow.
Yeah, I've actually seen a person who said that this game completely ruined God of War.
I feel like they are entirely wrong.
I mean, honestly, I guess they just wanted more of the same, which is kind of a shame, really, because this game really livened everything up. But he said the combat was boring because it was no longer a combat puzzle. Now it's just like reaction-based and just like hit him until it's dead.
Yeah. They're not soundproofing panels. They are the lighting panels you see around here. But because that of Simon are actually paying for it with his channel points, I will make it blue right now. So let's just know that the light color, it's just gonna be to the next color. So after this, it's gonna be mood lighting for sex. So just so you know. Also, just so you know, I'm gonna make Atreus a healer because this is God of War difficulty.
Yeah, I honestly did that on even the lower difficulties. You'll need it for Sigrun.
Yeah.
If you're gonna fight her, that is.
Probably not.
sucks.
Probably not. I wanna beat it on a lower difficulty first. Because I have not beaten a single one of those.
I mean, it's possible, and there are a couple of talismans that can definitely help you out.
Yeah.
Plus, there's a few. So, basically, the trick to the Valkyries is you have to play this Dark Souls style.
Defensive.
So, well, not just defensive, but like in Dark Souls, the most important thing about enemies and especially bosses attacking is that you're supposed to dodge not when they wind up the attack, but when they're all about to when they're actually swinging.
Yeah. Also, come to me, boy.
Yeah. So perfect timing is unfortunately necessary. You
Yeah.
just fucking teleported.
Come to me.
But if you do that, if you can dodge right at the right moment, I think there's a talisman that slows time temporarily. And that will actually, I think you can spam it, and with that you can do some combos with, I think one of the weapons, and that'll really do a lot of damage. I think it's the highest damaging combo in the game.
I wanna try.
It is right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to freeze the fuckers first, just so I can like freeze one asshole and then just like beat the other up with my fist.
Yeah.
Dad of the year.
Wow. Nope, caught that little dickhead in midair.
Catch.
This is how we do it.
Dead,
Oh, wait,
dead,
not
dead, 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 dead.
Oops.
I am fucking dead now. Da-na-na-na-na.
Imagine having killed the entire Greek pantheon and just dying to 2 hungry doggos.
Yeah. I feel like if you die to a wolf, are you really the god of war?
Ouch. I mean, unless it's either Fenrir or Skull and Hati, then yeah, you suck. Not saying that you actually suck. Don't worry.
I heard you. I get what it means. Just bunch them together in a corner.
Yeah, I mean, PW can fit right now.
That's their problem. They already complained about Monster Hunter. I'm not willing to complain about my other experiences.
Killing dinosaurs, like Jesus, they're fucking extinct.
They're already dead. What are they gonna do? Complain about it?
Yeah, exactly.
Catch.
Catch these hands.
Hold this for me. Boop.
Whack. Basically, the combat system of this game is pretty much like dodge, whack, whack, whack.
Yeah. And also, this is just a very useful early blocks because resources are important in this game.
Yeah, even more so than the last ones. I mean, in the last ones it was like health, magic, and then red orbs.
Yeah. Health, magic, and then etc. bar. That was
Much,
those were the previous games, but this one is just basically, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will try and explore as much stuff as I can, but I'm gonna see if I can defeat said enemies, and we'll see about it later in the line. I might finish the game first, I might not. We'll see about it. Okay. I want to get that Zeus armor.
Yeah, I think the Zeus armor is New Game Plus only.
Yeah, oh yeah, it is. There's also the God of War armor, which is also New Game Plus only, and it's the fish armor.
There's fish armor.
I
I
think
missed that.
I think there's fish armor. I'm not sure. There's God of War, but it's because they updated New Game Plus, I think, some time ago. I'm not really
Oh, okay. Yeah, that might explain why. Okay, so but you'll want the Zeus armor. It does like have you take double damage from enemies, but it basically like doubles your damage output as well. So
Yeah.
if you can perfectly fight, then yeah, you're basically cool.
Yeah.
God of War armor. Yes, it's apparently a thing. I didn't know it, but it's apparently a thing.
There used to be just a Cow of War. I mean, there's a cow armor, but that is if you beat the hardest difficulty. So I don't know if it's in this one because this God of War is more serious. Also early.
I mean, yeah, it is a bit more serious. Also, no orgy minigame. I mean, it makes sense. Imagine encountering some,
Atreus, wait outside.
or not even way outside. Just makes him watch and traumatizes him for life.
Let your father teach you, boy.
See, this is what you'll be doing later in the future, boy. This is how we do it.
Dun, 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 dun. This is how the fuck do I get here? That is how I wonder, because this is something I've never made my way over here. I don't
Really?
know how to get here.
Oh, I know exactly how to get here. I did a shit ton of exploring in this game.
This is how you work.
Yeah, this is how you were conceived, boy.
This is how we make
Oh,
war.
maybe not exactly like that, but
Yeah, I mean, you know.
also, how are we with spoilers for the game right now? Should we keep it spoiler free?
I feel like we should just keep it spoiler free for now. I mean, mostly because I mean, it's an old game. It's in like 2018, I think.
Actually, yeah, I was gonna say 2016, but yeah, it's definitely 2018.
2018. I know this because this is when I used to be a cleaning guy at a bakery in another town. I had to wake up at 6 in the morning to clean machines, and I only got paid $50.
Wait,
Also-
per day?
Per day. Also, Rose Rocky, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated.
Fucking hell, dude.
Yeah. Look, okay, let me tell you a little something. Okay, ever since I started using Twitter and certain hashtags, it has helped out a whole lot with growth. Mostly due to the fact that there are a lot of, so for those for those who want to, or new to streaming and want to grow their base, grow their follower base, or just get more views to their channel on YouTube, etc., etc., etc. If you want to start off with something very simple, make your way to Reddit. Reddit has a lot of possibilities open for information. I know you're writing this down right now because you're still pretty new to this, Tom.
Yeah,
so
I'm taking notes as we speak.
it's fine. So Reddit has a lot of information that you guys can use for example, getting started. Call of Duty of War Armor. God, it's just Kratos with a gun.
Oh, that honestly, I would pay to see that.
I would pay to see that too. You can just get Resident Evil 4 and then mod it for Kratos to be in it. There's a Neo-Cranium video that shows it off. It's really cool.
boy.
But yes, also hi Rose Waxy, welcome to chat. So Reddit has a lot of information for you. Reddit's gonna save your ass, and it has a lot of smart people on there that know what they're doing, that have known what they're doing in the business. And then you want to make your way over to Twitter. Now Twitter is a little harder to make a fan base. But first of all, you want to do an introductory. So if you're a game developer for chance, you want to use the certain hashtags. You want to use you want to follow certain people. You want to start building from there, because a lot of people on Twitter will follow you back. Now celebrities will probably not do that, but you don't follow celebrities for them to follow you. If they do follow you, congrats, you're pretty fucking cool. So let's say that you want to be a streamer. So you want to use the hashtag streamer, small streamer connect, and certain things. I have a few of them right here. So if you wanna, so this is not necessarily a shout out, but I have a few hashtags that I always save up for when I make a Twitter post and when I'm trying to get people together. So hashtag Twitch, hashtag small streamer community, and hashtag small streamer are and small streamer connect are 4 hashtags you certainly want to use if you want to grow on the internet. These are platforms and hashtags that bring people together and try and spread the help towards one another. So for example, I'm a new streamer, and Rose Roxy and Lemon Jumps are people that are going to follow me. From there, they might retweet said tweet, and people might see that, and that's going to retweet, and that's going to retweet, and it's going to become like a small spider web of things for people to connect towards you at the center, the main spider, let's say that. It's a small web that starts at first, but over time, it will grow, and it will certainly help. Also, I'm now being Jake Paul right now. I'm not gonna let you pay $50 for this information. If you want to drop a donation too, I always appreciate it. just kidding. There's also 3 certain ads you want to use. Oh, it's basically how Twitter works. Yeah, exactly. Twitter is one massive spider web of things, because if you fuck up and people find out about it, they will spread it around, because there is some tea going on in the voice acting community, which I'll get back into once we get back to the game.
Oh, do tell.
Yeah, I know when I get back to the game. Fuck. Okay, so there's also 4 certain tags you want to use. Now, these tags have certain requirements for them to start retweeting your stuff, but over time, it's going to help out. So, RT small streams, small streamers C, small streamers R, and support streams with a Z at the end, because they're cool. I don't know. These are 4 channels that are gonna try and help you out on sharing your things around. Now, you might need to do a certain thing like follow them on Twitch, so they can host you and so they can keep themselves entertained for you. They might be bots, they might not be, but to be honest, who cares, because they get a start on you. They mostly have a fan base of their own. They have a certain amount of thousands of people, sometimes just hundreds, but that's okay. Small crowds are still crowds. They help and they keep attention towards you. They will be attracted towards your channel. They might give you a follow, but sometimes they want to follow you back. For example, I had 133 followers. 2 of them started not, 2 of them unfollowed, but now I'm at 134. Thank you, Lemon and Rose. Very kind of you. Also, Bergenstars and Big Began 96. Those are other people that were offline and that followed, so much appreciated. Also, for those wondering why I look there, this is my laptop. This is where I see my Streamlabs, etc., etc. So if I follow them now, they will probably stick around because they know they are supported by me, and I know they might stick around because I have supported them. It is basically a favor for a favor thing, and it's not always going to work. Sometimes they will not follow you, and when you follow them, sometimes they're greedy, sometimes they just don't want to, and it's a matter of things, so you don't always need to expect follows back. So these small, easy steps, they will be very handy to you. For those who want to be in the Discord, also if you're new and you want to get in the Discord, if someone could please drop the link there, much appreciated. Also, Tom, you might maybe. Yep. Tom is one of my admins, by the way. Not to brag about it.
I keep watching. I swing the ban hammer if I need to. So far, nothing yet though, so we're all good.
Exactly.
We have a very tight community.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Props to y'all.
We're not really a can't crowd. I call the fans the can't crowd, but really we're just a family. I mean, no biggie.
Family.
Yeah, exactly. The only profit you get from being a subscriber is an exclusive voice chat and a few emojis. That's all you get for now. I'm working on getting some loyalty badges for the 3-month subscribers or the 4-month subscribers, but keep watch for TOS. Oh God, terms of service. Yeah. For those who want to, I mean, the only thing, yeah, as a subscriber, you just get a few emojis, made by Kirsten and VA, my girlfriend. Link in the description. And they are just, they're worked on. They're, they're made with certain quality, whatever.
Hashtag can't crowd for life.
Exactly.
Simon.
We're gonna work on the hashtag on Twitter soon enough. But yes, the only profit you get is our own special, voice chat and community streams. You are allowed to drop by. I might make a Minecraft server because that's apparently a thing with streamers.
Oh boy.
But I'll do that when we're at a certain following because I am not too. I mean, Minecraft is Minecraft. I play when I feel like it, etc., etc.
Survival or creative?
I'm not a good builder. So
I am.
yeah, I want to try and work on that, but in due time. But yes, back to the business real quick. But yeah, another good thing for building a community, when you reach a certain goal and making a server, it is gonna work out for you because most followers, and it's not always dependent on the views. It's for regular viewers who want to drop by, and it's fun. It's something. You can also keep in touch with your community, and it's useful in general. Now about the views fluctuate. I have 134 followers. I'm not saying I'm better than anyone else here. But as you see, I only have 6 viewers now and again. As you saw, there was 10 viewers before, there were 9 viewers before, and it fluctuates because not everyone has the free time to watch a stream. Some of them just lurk, some of them are not. Some of them are not going to be, keeping too active in chat. Some of them are just, sideline viewers. Some of them are streaming themselves. For example, Tom, he streams before me, and I host him. So that's just a fair thing, mostly because one, we now have a show together, and we just keep busy. That's all. In general too, views fluctuate. Don't get too mad when you just have one viewer in a stream because your other 976 couldn't make it. There's a friend of mine, Sparky, Unstable Sparky on Twitch, amazing guy. He's really funny. He has 2,000 followers and he mostly keeps like 26 viewers. Like, it's that. They're active, it's fun, it's cool for him. He kind of made me, I should say, because he was actually my first subscriber because he got me to affiliate when I was struggling in a way, but I did one Spyro stream, got lucky. Sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes people will hose you, sometimes people will raid you, and it's depending on luck. Sometimes the person sees a certain interesting thing about your stream and they're like, oh, cool, I want to follow that. It's cool for you. Enjoy your thing. Also, we have special streams. We also have special items. We have some DLC shields because this is not my account. But yeah, quickly equipping it. Pardon me. But yes.
Also, one thing for streamers that are literally just getting started, don't be too worried about having no viewers at all at some point.
Mm-hmm.
There is definitely going to be a point where at least one person is going to say, oh, look, this looks interesting. I'm going to, follow.
Exactly. Also, thank you, Rose Rice, for passing by. Much appreciated.
Yeah. I literally... Okay, so I have, I think, 14 followers now in total.
Mm-hmm.
I have some days, or at least some moments, where I just have no one viewing.
Mm-hmm.
But the trick is not to get discouraged by that and just keep going because you are still making hours on your stream. Yes. And even if you're not talking to anyone, it will eventually help you become more comfortable in the streaming scene, and that will give you more confidence, which will lead to, well, maybe more fun content. But of course, the most important thing is to have fun with it yourself.
Yeah. The
whole... Don't care about those views, just have fun.
Yeah, that is a big part of it. The way that I stream is basically I am a variety streamer. I play what I feel like. That doesn't mean that I won't listen to suggestions from the crowd. I mean, you guys still have what you guys want to see. I mean, for my 2,000 views thing, I will be playing VR chat because I want to see what crazy shenanigans I can get up to there. And I'm pretty sure you guys will like to see that too. So yeah, let's say that you are a starting streamer with give or take 30 followers. You average about 4 viewers a stream, and Twitch keeps track of that for you, by the way, because when you're on the road to affiliate, you need a certain amount of followers before they see, you know, this guy can be valued as an affiliate.
That's 50, right?
Yes, 50 followers. You need to stream for about 7 days in a row, and you need to stream 5 days in a row. Well, not in a row, but just 5 different days. Apparently that guy was stuck in the air.
Oh, wait a second. It's gone for difficult. Never mind.
Exactly. And you stream give or take 2 hours each stream. You need a certain amount of things to do before you can reach affiliate. If you make these steps, you will get an email, you'll have to fill out some tax forms, and you can get paid. For example, now I'm not doing anything because I don't need to necessarily force a commercial upon you guys, because you probably don't want to see that. Because we're having a pretty serious talk right now. We're having talks about, you know, certain marketing, and I feel like this is pretty useful for everyone else on the platform. I will probably, if I can make this a highlight on my stream, I will put this on Twitter, so everyone can kind of have a look at basic streaming, you know, necessities and startups. And I'm not too big a person on Twitch right now. I mean, I only have like 100 something followers. I mean, it's not bad. Certainly not bad. I mean, if you got 50 followers already, hey, good on you. You made it to affiliate status. You
go left here, by the way.
Yes, I will. I saw the chest. Shut the fuck up, Atreus. Daddy's getting us money. So, you know, what was I talking about? I was talking about 50. Okay.
Go back a bit. You can go to the other area.
Oh,
there's a chain behind you somewhere.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, see, there it is.
Never noticed that. But yes, you made it 50 followers. Congrats. Yes. Thank you, Tom. You can get subscribers going. Hey, good on you. It's a good moment to be alive. I'm proud of you. If you have made it so far, you are a Twitch affiliate. It's impressive in and of its own. People can have thousands of followers when they have like a pre-made audience, of course. I mean, after all, I mean, some people start on YouTube and they make their way to Twitch, especially now that the corona quarantine is going on and people are like, okay, well, I can probably do a little bit more on the side because I don't need to do, for example, a specific job. Like, for example, people need to go back on May 4th, so people gotta go back to school. And, you know, it's going to be different for me as well because I have been streaming for a very long time, and sometimes I just take breaks from school. Don't tell anyone.
Now they know.
Fuck. Don't show this to my dad.
Imagine if there's like a fucking exam going on, and some students tells the teacher, hey, this guy's streaming now, and they just end up watching your stream.
That, if it's my stream, I hope they all just separately. Boy. Hey, Kristen, how you doing? Ladies and gentlemen, Kristen Ungervier, the creator of most of the emojis you can see in chat. Wonderful woman, and she is the love of my life. That explains your absence. Yeah, sometimes I can be out of it. Sometimes I just don't feel like it.
It happens.
Yeah, but whatever. So yeah, so people's schedules also differ. I, for example, sometimes don't stream when I don't feel like it. So I don't stream on Wednesdays because after D&D I'm tired, especially in the current saga we're going through because there's a lot of shit going on. There's like an undead giant king that's coming after us and everything. Go for the headshot, kid.
Steady yourself.
Boop. Oh, great. This is a troll fight, isn't it? Fuck.
Yep.
Yay. But yeah.
Luckily it's easy.
Yeah, it's alright. I just throw my axe the whole time.
That's gonna do fuck all for damage.
Yeah, especially in this mode.
Yeah.
You guys said streams? Where's the hand? I really mistimed that.
Yeah, there's like a little bit of a scene before that happens.
Yeah. No.
Finish what you started.
Kill him, boy. But yeah. So sometimes you don't feel like streaming, and sometimes you're just not available. Same with viewers. Their availability depends on them. They're not gonna force themselves to watch your stream. If they do, well, they're probably diehard fans, and it's cool on them that they do it. So kudos to those people. I always have a few regulars. Tom is mostly around here all the time, except for Thursdays because that's when it works. That's why we're doing the stream on Mondays, beginning of the week. It's also fun to just ask each other, "Hey, how have you been?" You know, it all fluctuates. It's like a wave, like stock markets, but it's not broken, because Twitch, a lot of people have a lot of free time right now. Fun fact: the voice actor for God of War plays TLC in Stargate SG-1, and he is amazing.
Teal'c, yeah.
Teal'c, yeah. You watch Stargate?
Stargate SG-1. He plays Teal'c. I think his name is Christopher Judge.
Yes, Christopher Judge. That is his name. Let me just get this.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, Kristen watched that with her dad when she was out of her current home place, which I'm not gonna say out loud because privacy.
Yes.
So we're gonna fight that? Yeah, I just told your opponent, shut up. Okay.
So you'll be dodging to the left for this guy.
Dodge to the left, got it.
It's Shrek. What are you doing in my swamp?
Oh, yeah! Oh, fuck, it actually works.
See, that's why he dodged to the left, because he attacked from the right.
And then there's the foot. Didn't warn me about his left foot.
Yeah, he does that. He does a stompy stomp.
Whoop. Oh, wow, okay, this is actually a really good hit, thanks.
Yeah.
Ah, damn it, the foot every time. Ah!
Yeah, the foot's annoying.
Whoop. And I'm dead.
Oh boy.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, you always have to dodge. It's a slight AoE on that box.
Trial and error. It's fine. It's okay.
By the way, now that we're looking at something that takes place in Nordic mythology anyway.
Go ahead.
So how are you with the Assassin's Creed series? Are you like into it? Did you play it a lot or?
I played every single one, except Revelations. I have the Ezio trilogy on disc. I might play that one day on one of our streams if we ever do it. Like
oh yeah, do it. I just finished Revelations. Like literally just today. Although just quick warning, the credits are like 20 minutes long and they cannot be skipped.
Yeah. But yeah, I have that. Ooh. God damn it. Okay. No, not right side. I go to the left side, dumbass.
Yeah, always go left. You should also probably lock onto him.
Oh yeah. A slightly better camera angle.
Yeah.
But yeah, go on with your point.
Okay, yeah. So there has been an announcement for another Assassin's Creed game. So this one's going to be in the same line as Origins and Odyssey, which both take place in a certain mythological time. Origins being set in Egypt, with some Egyptian mythology being in the game. And of course in Odyssey, mythology featured actually pretty heavily into the game. So now, there's been an announcement for Assassin's Creed Ragnarok.
Ah, yes. That's gonna
actually not how you pronounce Ragnarok, just saying. I think Ragnarok. I think. Yeah.
Oh,
but basically that's going to be a thing, which is especially funny because I once wrote a fan fiction, kind of cringe, I know, but I once wrote a fan fiction which was set in the year 1066, which is when the Battle of Hastings happens, which is when the Vikings invade England. So it's kind of a quinky dink there.
Fun fact, textures in this are over the skin, like over the actual skin, so when the body moves, the textures kind of have like an after movement.
Yeah, you can see that they're like over the skin.
That is a trope that was used in it was some fire game in which you could blink whatever, I don't know, into the fire or whatever, and it was him, and it was like his trench coat, like the usual detective trench coat, but his blood splotches were over that, and when you healed, all of his gear is inside of his jacket, by the way, so it's like a RPG all the way in the back, and there's like an AK-47 next to you, and all of his like these pill bottles, and it looks silly, certainly, but it basically when you heal, like the holes in your jacket just magically disappear.
Oh, actually, in Assassin's Creed, I think Brotherhood and I think mainly Brotherhood, they made it even weirder, where if you have blood on you from killing an enemy or whatever, it stays on one point on your hitbox. So if your clothes move, you see it staying in the same spot, but then it like disappears your clothes and then reappears again in that exact same spot. It's really weird.
Physics. You know, the funny part is we
Yeah.
can jump near walls, but we can't jump in general. I would love to grab a Drogger by the ass and rip him apart in midair.
Yeah.
That would be so cool. Dude, this game with air grabs would be amazing.
Or like even imagine just jumping for like an air attack. So like jump and then just a downwards attack with the axe. That would do a fuck ton of damage. Like I can imagine.
That certainly would. Also, I just shot that guy in the back.
Yeah.
What's...
Okay, but so you played Odyssey then, right?
Yes, I have played Odyssey. I have played through most of the Atlantis DLC, and I finished the secrets of the blades or some shit, whatever that was.
Okay, so now that we know that there is an Assassin's Creed Ragnarok coming, which is of course going to be placed in Norway, I believe, or at least Scandinavia, maybe parts of England and Northern Europe as well. We're not too sure about that yet. All we know is that the game is coming.
Anything Viking related. Really.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you think there will be Gallias or like Galliers?
Galicians?
Yeah, Galicians.
Probably, but
Yeah.
honestly, what I'm thinking more is like, how are they going to implement the mythology?
That's gonna be difficult.
Okay, so I guess I can spoil a tiny bit. I mean, it's not really a spoiler. Like if you logically think about it, it makes sense in the games.
Go ahead.
So all those mythological figures were actually precursors. Isu is what their name is currently.
That is not a spoiler. That is just common sense for any
Yeah, that is
fan
pretty much common knowledge by now.
of the series.
Yeah. But so now knowing that they quick question, the channel shout out, you can buy 1,000 coins. Can it any channel?
I mean, yeah, sure. I'm just gonna need to put it on my list on people to host like a one time. So you're gonna need to warn me when they're live in like the Discord server or something. But sure. I mean, if it's gonna be PewDiePie, I don't think that'll be necessary.
Yeah. So I think one quick thing about this game is that it's kind of a shame that the kill animations are mostly gone. It's like one per enemy type now. That's a shame.
I mean, there's a Drugger who has like 2 of them, but most of the time you're just gonna see 1 of them, which sucks.
Exactly. I
Also,
mean, you can either like grab them directly, or you can throw them and they yeet them somewhere, and that kills them.
I hate these guys because their stun bar goes down so quick.
Yeah. So okay, so now with the knowledge that there is going to be an Assassin's Creed game based in Nordic mythology, what do you want from this game? Like, why do you expect the main character to be? What do you want to see from mythology?
What I don't want to see is the same treatment that they had in Odyssey, where you are the descendant of like a legendary warrior and have a legendary item on you at all times. That's what I don't want to see, because I mean, I loved it. You have a really cool spear, which like with all different types of things, it gives you cool superpowers when you get Isu technology like engraved into it or whatever the blessing was with all the shards from the cult. Also, it's not a spoiler anymore. Odyssey's old. We can say this now.
Yeah.
Anything longer than 3 years is just free reign.
I mean, basically, what the Spear of Leonidas does is it gives you enhanced speed and strength, but I mean, Cassandra is the canon character, but I'm just gonna say Alexios because fuck Cassandra.
And he's cool.
Yeah, true. But basically, she says that. Sorry, no, not. I immediately backtrack on what I said just now.
Fuck Cassandra, she's a bitch. Anyway, whatever she did.
Yeah. Okay, so basically what Alexios says, so his first mate on his ship, Varnavas, he asks like how he fights, and Alexios says that wielding the spear kind of gives him this sort of precognitive ability, like his reflexes are extremely heightened, and that sort of tells him what his opponents are going to do, and that's a part of what the spear does, which is why you have basically spidey sense.
Yeah.
I mean, not gonna lie, it was fun basically being a Greek superhero in the past. But there is literally a build in the game, and it's not even an exploit. It gives you 100% damage reduction. Like, come on. They make it a bit too easy, and the worst part about that is like if you go into higher difficulty ratings, the enemies just become like damage sponges, and that's it. Nothing else really changes.
I don't. Yeah, I mean the difficulty change. I mean, in this, for example, the enemies heal. That is already a big deal because in like lower difficulties they don't do that. They also get some sort of super armor until you do a knockback move, which is also pretty fucking intense. Anyway, here's a bag of cocaine.
Imagine if you went up against the Valkyries and just before you deal the last hit, they regenerate like, aha, fuck you, round 2.
'Tis I, the fuck you Valkyrie.
Oh, were you expecting God of War? Oh, I'm sorry, this is Dark Souls Phase 2, bitch.
It's just 6 Valhallas in a row. The Valhalla move is basically they fly up in the air and you need to constantly dodge, and they can spam that, which is definitely a possibility and is terrifying.
Honestly, the sweep is easy to dodge, but the move where they jump into the air and then they like randomly just jump on top of you, like stomp your face into the ground, that one is very hard to dodge.
I'm trying to find the photo mode. Where is it?
Wait, if you're gonna go photo mode, make wait, no, I can't say this live. I think you know what I was about to say.
Espresso depresso.
Oh man.
Can we this
make it like give him a really stupid smile. Like zoom in as far as you can and give him the dumbest smile ever, and then
he's gone. Wait, face 1, face 2, face 3. So many faces with no expressions. Oh wait, I'm changing Kratos's. Ah! I sleep.
He's high as shit here.
School pictures. Me before stream. Me during stream. Me after stream. Me maybe when I did my Call of Cthulhu playthrough.
Wait, that phase is basically. Wait, go back one. Yeah, so that is basically Kratos doing the surprise Pikachu thing.
Wait, hold on. Let me quickly dive bomb here to go through this little idiot. Yay! So happy. I know this is going on YouTube, and I know YouTube wanted a podcast, but guess what? We're having fun, and this is okay.
I mean, the podcast should be having fun. It's like, hey, what's up, baby?
Listen to me! You're gonna respect me!
Oh my god, I can see some fucking Gary's mod shit coming in with this already.
Probably. Yeah, I demand an animated episode. Also, Kratos' nipple.
Dude, someone actually, like, there's a guy who makes professional screenshots, I guess on Instagram, Rafu something. He makes incredible screenshots, but he made it look like Kratos and Atreus were making stuff above a bonfire. The bonfire was just like, you know, one of Kratos' attacks with a certain weapon.
Yes.
And at some point, he made it look like Kratos farted, and then a huge explosion happened, and then Atreus was like, did you really just do that? And Kratos was like,
I want you to try.
Punch me, little bitch boy.
Yeah. Wait, maybe if you can make a screenshot while this moment happens?
I can't move it. Wait. He's so happy. Yay! They're so happy! Whee!
They're playing Hunt Club.
Oh, God. You mean patty cake?
Yeah, patty cake. Yeah.
Spending time with my son.
Wait, make one like pause it at the moment he tries to punch and make them both look really like gleefully happy.
Wait, other way. Hold on.
Again. Stop it! Again.
I got a good moment there. Okay, cool. So
Okay, there we go.
the time of my life.
Oh my god. Photo mode is the best.
Milady.
Oh no!
Oh my god! I just realized I never switched my stream settings to like from just chatting to God of War, but whatever. Just chatting gets more views anyway. Yeah. I'm not playing Valorant.
You can do the same thing here. Like he's holding his arm, and you can make them both look really happy.
Thanks, Dad. Thank you for the wise lesson that I'm too slow to fight. Okay, let me just play the game now.
Yeah. Oh, now comes a very cool fireball.
Ah, yes.
Clearly Dragon Ball Z inspired. Dude, this fight, if you could do this without getting hit, that'd be awesome.
What's in it
But
for me?
that's kind of easy.
You still owe me
Like-
$5 for the God of War 3 playthrough.
Ah, fuck, yeah, I do.
It's fine.
Okay, I'll get on that when I can, don't worry.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Use the floor. Now.
Get under the floor. Fuck you, shut up, get near my cool things.
Get in the shed.
Don't touch
Look at
the books!
Don't touch the book, especially that one. That one's pages are sticky.
Aw.
Oh, no.
I was eating M&M's. It doesn't taste good now. Big summer blowout, eh?
Okay, but so getting back to it for a second. So basically, what you're saying is that you don't want to be overpowered as shit, basically, for the for the one Norse
I wanna
setting.
I want a more balanced experience. I mean, asking realism from an Assassin's Creed series is already a big fucking question because you can jump off of a building and you're fine. Especially if we're talking
Have it.
whatever the one was in England with the twins.
Oh, Syndicate, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Dude, imagine if this guy was played by Norman Reedus.
Oh, that'd be fucking hilarious.
That'd be cool. It's like, wait, you were in Death Stranding.
Yeah. Honestly, I think what I want from the new game is
Dude,
like not.
he has a mullet. He's Joe Exotic. Wait,
Oh boy.
wait.
Carol fucking Baskin. He looks so high here.
God, I love this game.
Oh, it really sucks that you can't change the facial expressions of anyone else in this scene. Imagine if that was a thing. Yeah, like really.
Just yelling at him. Great stream.
Yeah, like
Snow-
like half of the stream is probably just us
Yeah.
gonna make him
Yeah.
retarded.
Also, hi Snowy. You're new to the chat. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it, pal or palette.
palette, really?
Do it again.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Try to time one where he gets like actually punched and then make him smile. That'll be absolutely retarded.
I'm trying.
Why?
Or make him smile. Here.
I'm gonna use. Yeah.
It's like saying an old friend.
I'm gonna use my Second Amendment in a minute. Don't fucking touch me! Sorry for people who just went deaf.
Rip headphone users.
Uh huh. -1 viewer. Yay. Okay, I'll stop now. Oh.
Like, yeah, you punched me. Oh, here, yeah, right here, right here. Like, hey, I caught you.
I did it!
Like, surprise, bitch. Like, so happy that it, like, yeah, you fell for my trap card.
When you literally make a man flip, that is.
Listen.
Dude, as a boxer, I can only say I wish I could punch that hard.
As a man who sits in his room all day, I'm fine. This is what this podcast is mostly gonna be. Whee!
Yeet.
Wait. This is amazing!
Wait, try if you can.
Oh my god, he's
grab
dabbing.
his face.
He's dabbing.
Oh no! Oh, wait, can you save this? I'm dabbing over here as well. Fuck it.
Screenshot.
Yes, this is a thing now.
Fuck it. That's this isn't even my profile.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's fine. I'll just have to wonder about it.
Oh,
This is fine. Okay, I'm gonna stop now.
this
Otherwise,
is way too much fun.
hell yeah. Dude, that knee would have fucking hurt if that landed.
That knee would have realistically broken, like, pretty much just caved your face.
He just lands it. Ow! Ouchie! Ah!
5 straight minutes.
Catch. Woo!
Bonk.
It was actually really good timing on my end.
Yeah, it was.
Dude, Sekiro gave me like great timing, but I'm just bad at Sekiro. Wow, I got XP from doing nothing.
I guess.
Ladies and gentlemen, Korean MMOs. Well, you know the ones where you gotta like grind for like 7 years to get just about anything.
Perfect world. At least that's how it used to be.
Yeah. Never played it.
Ooh, you should have played it back in its heyday. I think it was probably one of the best MMOs I played. The soundtrack was just to die for, honestly. That was... every single time I hear the soundtrack of that game, I get completely waxing nostalgic.
I have that with the Fallout New Vegas soundtrack. I love the music of that. I don't mind listening to Big Iron on a repeat for like 6 hours straight.
Hello! New person.
Hello, new person. Hey, Uchis! How you doing?
Okay, that was terrible.
That was Dutch. Oh yeah, we're not from America, by the way. I feel like we should have specified that. He's from the Netherlands, I'm from Belgium.
Anyone's wondering.
Yeah, he's from the Netherlands, I'm from Belgium. We both have very conflicting accents. Oh yeah, great. Healing moment.
I mean, it's probably a good thing that you're not British instead, because then I
Yeah.
would have a British accent, so.
Yeah, I mean...
My accent kind of changes depending on who I talk to.
Yeah. Also, Uchis, I know... Hey, you're from Hey, that's amazing! Fuck yeah! Dude, follow! Belgian gang. Fuck you, piece of shit! What's he gonna do? Punch back? No, well I keep punching him. It's just like Zeus! Atreus is just like, Dad? What happened to the garage?
I really got fucking suplexed.
I'm sorry, are we just gonna skip the punt kick?
I mean, that too, but now got something way better.
What, Spartan Rage?
Nope.
Yeah, fuck you. Treat!
Yoink! Just slapped him with a fucking tree. I love how effortless Kratos makes everything look.
We're from the same school? Dude, you should have told me that! Dude, at least follow.
Wow.
Oh, look, my wounds are closing.
Hey, look, it's Wolverine, except Norse.
Norsery?
Too much.
Oh my god.
Didn't know these Norse gods got fucking Shaolin monk abilities.
I mean, that was kind of boxing, but he didn't even keep his guard up. That was terrible.
Yeah.
But in a second, you're gonna see, like, after I think you whack him into the rock in a second, you're gonna see Kratos boxing. He is way better.
Yeah.
I honestly think Christopher Judge might have some experience with it.
I think so, but he didn't do the motion capture for this, but an amazing stuntman did the motion capture for Kratos. Eric the Jacobus, he did the real life Tekken movesets videos. And let me tell you, what he did with the movesets in Tekken was already amazing. This, in and of its own, is already quite insane because this is all his body, his function. He did all the climbing and etc. Just with a kid on his back sometimes.
Oh yeah, wait, Christopher Judge only did the facial capture.
Yeah. Also, some of the body capture, including like the boat scene where he tells Atreus that he is a god. That is also one of those. That is also another scene where he is like, oh, by the way, yeah, this is where I'm gonna take over. Ow! Now I gotta defend again.
Yeah. Also, you said we shouldn't give spoilers, but you kind of just get out when you see it.
I mean, it was gonna get out there one way or another, so whatever.
Yeah, true. I mean, eventually he has to.
What are they gonna do? Complain in the comments? Yes, that's probably gonna happen. That's a big rock. I wonder if I can smash your face against that. Ow! You punched my face with your fist. That's my god.
Yeah, kind of. Yes. So honestly, I think I have a pretty good idea for Assassin's Creed Ragnarok. So what I want is not necessarily like this legendary Norse warrior who like fights the gods and everything. But what I want is a Norse, maybe just a person even, who started in a village that gets attacked by the English or something. I don't know.
Yeah, like
And then
Ezio.
slowly climbs his way up to the level of being a Jarl.
Look at the fucking health bar. I died. It's fine. Yeah, take the Ezio route. I like that.
Yeah, basically.
But instead of being part of a posh family with a real cool estate, you know.
So basically, instead of growing your own brotherhood, he's just gonna grow his own army.
Yeah, that's way cooler.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
Wouldn't it be really fun if there was like actual like tactical approaches to like armies and everything as well?
yeah, just not the tower defense mode from Revelation.
Honestly, I kind of enjoyed that, to be honest.
Dude, I love balloons.
Yeah, we should play that on stream, by the way.
Yeah, we should do that.
That's fun.
I feel another
Actually,
game.
nowadays we can even play with like 4 people.
Yeah. Need 2 more people, like special guests or something.
Yeah, you can even get an achievement if you have 4 heroes on screen at the same time.
Yeah.
You still blame me? Fuck you.
Lol.
I should get my axe.
Probably. You should get Neil.
Neil. Fetch me, Neil. Oh god. Hey, what's up?
Hey, dude, Neil the Axe Tyson.
Fuck off. You're gonna hear me say that a lot, ladies. Oh, I can block that?
Yeah, you can.
Wait, you never told me that?
I mean, I thought it made sense. So.
I thought just got a free punch on his part, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, the next attack is gonna hit you, you're gonna be dead, so.
Yeah, I mean, I was already at peace with that, so. Don't have time for this, he says, while continuing to fight.
Well, he'll continue to kick your ass, unfortunately.
Yeah, continue kicking your ass.
Fuck you.
Imagine if you're like lying dead there and you're just like, hey, I died! And the fucking smile again.
Enter photo mode while I'm dead.
Yeah.
There was a smile on his face as he died. Atreus was crying even more.
Yeah. So it'd probably be a good idea to like, target him.
Yeah, I forget that a lot.
That way, yeah, and that way I think your rage attacks are pretty much guaranteed to actually hit him.
Good thing I don't take damage in this mode, at least now.
Yeah, later on you will.
Yeah.
But like very small amounts.
Dun 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 dun. Bam. Dun 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 dun.
So, honestly, whoever did the motion, oh wait, you actually mentioned who did the motion.
Yeah, Eric Jacobus.
His punches are good, actually.
Yeah, I mean, guys was stuntman for like 20 years, has his own stunt school, so I mean, it makes
Oh, wow.
sense that you got some experience on the matter.
Yeah. Actually, fun
Neil!
fact, if I say Ray Park, do you know who I mean?
Ray Park. Not ringing any bells as of now.
Okay, so Ray Park is basically the guy who played Darth Maul. And fun fact, in episode 10 of episode 7, sorry, no, episode 10 of season 7 of the Clone Wars, he even motion captured Maul again.
I don't know who that is. Because
Darth Maul?
well, Darth Maul, I know who that is, but I don't know who the other
Yeah,
guy talking about this.
so Ray Park is Darth Maul.
The more you know.
Yeah, and so he not only motion captured Darth Maul again in I think episode 10 of season 7 of the Clone Wars, which I think came out yesterday. He also played him in the movies. Now that guy, he has done like karate, wushu, and that sort of stuff all his life pretty much, and he's still got it, even though he's over 50 by now.
Oh,
he
great.
can still do all those crazy
Sweet! It's Steven Seagal, but better. Remember him?
Yeah, basically. Okay, here comes the boxing. This is gonna be amazing.
Oh, hold on a hot minute. Can't let my cat go in the hallway like that. I'll be right back.
Yikes. I'll get a drink, by the way. Okay, I don't think he actually heard that, so I'll probably repeat it just in a second so he actually hears what I'm saying. Hey, Seymour. Okay, so he's not here right now, so I'll thank him on
Cyborg, thank you for the sub. Much appreciated.
Yeah, I was about to thank him too on your behalf, but yeah, there you go.
Me screaming from the hallway. Thank you for the sub.
Yeah.
Back to punching. Very, very kind of you, Simon. I'm working on getting those badges in order so you guys can have different things besides just a star.
It's so bad, he can punch through stone.
Hold this for me.
Bonk. Calls a mean
Bonk.
earthquake is how heavy that thing was.
Atreus under the floor, just on his phone, just like, I wonder what Dad's doing right now. Why is the
Yeah.
Wi-Fi out?
Why is the Wi-Fi? Why? Where did the fucking landline go?
I don't know. Roaming, whatever.
Yeah, it's roaming around at the speed of Neum somewhere.
Running around at the speed of Jesus.
Okay then.
Hi. Nah, that's a really good shield.
The fuck kind of Dragon Ball Z shit is this? Like throwing rocks at me? Come on.
Dude, why are you shooting your key blasts at me? What the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
Both.
Honestly, like just looking at these two guys, it's amazing that Baldur can even keep up with the strength. Funny enough, by the way, in the novelization of the game, Kratos actually says that Baldur is stronger than anyone he's ever fought before. Stronger than Zeus even.
Zeus and Helheim, just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like, am I a joke to you?
Am I a joke to you?
Yeah, basically the entire Greek pantheon, am I a joke to you? Yeah, the Norse are just a little bit more badass.
Oh, just in general. Drop that in there again, please. That's just me. I can still post in Streamlabs. I mean, you literally just lost a fight, so.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't think we have any more, gaming news things related stuff.
I feel for now we can just continue chilling and playing in general. I mean,
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I'll put this entire stream up on YouTube, but just know, for those who are watching on YouTube, twitch.tv/JonasFreshVA and twitch.tv/TomJohn97. Again, it's just gonna be in the description, but just know that that is the general thing. Every week we're gonna do this podcast, same time as usual. Oh my god, really? Again?
Yep.
Wait, that's not a move I've seen before.
I love the tracking in the snow, honestly. Like,
Impressive. Very
yeah. Fun fact, this is what Jacksepticeye always looks at first. Like, if there's snow in a game, you'll look at if they're like footprints.
Yeah, typical Irishman looking at the floor.
Yeah, I mean this is just a little bit better than just footprints, to be honest.
Yeah. You got the
This is
whole
like actual like powder snow and everything.
awesome cocaine.
Yeah,
Nature's cocaine.
pretty much.
Going high, like a fucking Shaolin monk.
Yeah. Also, speaking of the Shaolin,
Oh,
well,
the wind got me.
yeah, no, right.
Must have
So
been the wind.
speaking of Shaolin, for a quick sec, so this is something For Honor related. So for those who don't know, it's basically a medieval fantasy-ish melee combat game. They have a character in there called the Shaolin. Now there is a YouTuber who I actually want to shout out because he definitely deserves more subscribers and views because that guy is fucking hilarious. His name is Ranton. I'll actually post in the chat, by the way, just so everyone knows what I'm talking about. So Ranton actually used to be a Shaolinist disciple for 3 years, I believe. Alright, Simon, see you later.
Thanks for being here,
Good
pal.
evening. Yeah, so he was basically a Shaolin disciple for I think 3 years. So of course, he has some
Experience.
knowledge and well, yeah, he has lots of experience when it comes to Shaolin Kung Fu. So he actually took a look at the motion capture for the Shaolin, and he actually concluded that it was not all that good.
Well, I don't think he said it was all that good. It was just that there were clearly imperfections, because I saw that video too. There were clearly imperfections.
He said like a couple of things specifically were pretty good. Like for example, a couple of stances, but a couple of things were not good, and he even flat out said that something was just bad.
Yeah. Or just wrong. That too.
Yeah. Although funny enough, it's the guy who has a sword who was motion captured the best when it comes to Chinese Wushu. It also happens to be my favorite character from the Chinese faction.
I don't play For Honor, but that's your apartment. Sanic the Viking.
Yeah, honestly, not as much anymore. I've kind of lost touch with that game, and I don't feel like I'm really up to par anymore with how I used to play.
I
which
feel
really
like
sucks.
wasn't also the reason that you kind of stopped or at least played less was due to the community being very toxic.
Yeah, that is definitely part of it. Like some people, like they either you know spam toxic stuff in chat.
Mhm.
Why do you scream nothing?
I don't know
Okay,
because
I
you
get it.
can't feel anything, motherfucker.
Yeah. So, wait, I just brain farted. Hang on a sec. Oh right, so yeah, so part of it is like because some people in the community like they spam toxic shit in chat. Like I've gotten death wishes, you know, pretty regularly. You know, I would play Animal Crossing, but I don't have a Switch.
And
Yeah.
I don't have Animal Crossing because I can't get it. I could have blocked that.
Yeah. But the other part about For Honor is that for some reason the gameplay, like, there are certain things that you can do with every character that pretty much cheese anyone, even in multiplayer. Like, even today I found someone who just, like, kept running away because their character is, you know, mainly based on ranged attacks. Not, like, you know, ranged as in,
Yeah.
you know, actually, like, projectiles, but they're just like one weapon. I'm not gonna have to fix it.
Yeah. Like,
And if they keep exploiting stuff like that, it does get very old very quickly, and it just becomes not fun to play anymore, even at a very high level.
yeah. I feel like
So
that's the same for like Tekken. It's just like a counter pick, but it's like a very vicious counter pick. Like,
Yeah.
for example, you have King and Hwoarang. Hwoarang is only using like only uses mostly only uses kicks, and then you have King who has like a kick specific counter. So
Yeah, but like the thing about For Honor is, and this is coming from someone who also has a little bit of experience in HEMA. But so, for those who don't know, HEMA is historical European martial arts, and I wouldn't say I am a professional when it comes to like lung sword techniques or anything like that. I just have some knowledge of it. I know a couple of the techniques, and I can apply them. That's pretty much all I can say about it.
all right, I'm good
But
now.
basically, as someone who has some experience with that stuff, the game really annoys me because there is a system called the parrying system where you can basically shunt aside an opponent's attack and then you get a free attack in return. That is not how melee combat works. Every fighter has their own, you know, reaction-based, you know, stuff that they can do, but they can move their bodies in certain ways instead of just having combinations. So honestly, I really do think that the only way a melee game like this, like, you know, with actual weapons could work is in VR. Because when you have characters that like fight with their fists, okay, yeah, sure, it could work. But when it comes to weapons, like, okay, so first of all, you have a guy fighting with a longsword, and then you have a guy fighting with a halberd. The guy with the halberd is pretty much gonna win if like, so assuming they are of equal skill, right? The guy with the halberd is gonna win because first of all, more versatility, and second of all, more range. So makes sense. The guy with better armor is gonna win. So say Lawbringer in For Honor, he is by far the best equipped character in general, even with weapon, even with armor. So let's say he comes across Shaman, which ironically is one of the most powerful characters in the game. She has almost no armor. She has like a hatchet and a kukri knife. She stands no chance, realistically speaking. So I do realize that it has to be a fighting game and everything, and that it needs to be, you know, well, like I said, a game. But there are some things in that game, especially since I have some experience in you know, with real stuff. I think that also partially ruined the game for me, honestly.
Yeah, knowledge can really like a certain knowledge can really fuck up type of stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know a lot about like martial arts in general but I still play Tekken for fun. But the only knowledge that annoys me a whole lot is that the Hwoarang used to have like a really cool spin kick, and he lost that.
That kinda sucks.
Yeah, you know, like the generic like standing still, high jump kicks, just normal landing type of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he lost that. He had like one that you could do like 3 times in a row, and and followed up to like a one hard ass kick at the wall. So, you know, massive combo damage in and of its own already. But you know, it's weird to see such a quick and like nice move go. So, for example, if For Honor had like a prequel and you had, did For Honor have a prequel, or was it just like a normal thing, like just a standalone?
No, it's standalone. Like, actually, there are clips from development, and it was shown as being way slower and way more strategic. Honestly, what annoys me about this is that people generally have no idea at all how armor works and how heavy the weapons are. Mind, these things had to be swung around, and they had to have the stamina to do so. In the game as it currently is, there are some like, let's take Lawbringer for example, right? He has the most advanced armor in the game. It's one of the best weapons in the game, yet he can do like I think 5 heavy attacks, and he needs a fucking asthma breather. Makes no sense. Yeah, basically you just go out of stamina, and then that's it.
I feel like in general, if you see like a massive great barbarian sized dude with like a massive great axe, he wouldn't have. I mean, let's take Kratos for example. If he was a normal human, the details of their designs, yeah, they're amazing.
Yeah, true.
But let's say that, like, you know,
Yes.
Kratos is a normal guy, general dude. His name is Mark or something, whatever, and not Dirk Lock. And God damn it, every fucking time. But
Sorry.
it's cool. But let's say that I need a counter.
Yeah, you kind of do.
I need like there was like a counter or something, but I don't know where. it
Yeah,
is.
that's for the axe, I think.
Brutal cleave. Oh, give me that executioner's cleave. I love that way too much.
Hell yeah.
It is my favorite move, and also the combo. But yeah, let's say that, you know, normal dude. I think if you are his size and you swing a great axe around, you're gonna do it relatively easy, but not for long, because one, you're a big guy, which already means you use more stamina than your basic, you know, a basic dude. So
True.
it's already gonna be like you're already gonna be at kind of a disadvantage in terms of the size of your weapon. Now, but let's say that he uses a light weapon. He's gonna be able to swing that around with a lot of power, very easily, and for a bit longer than a great axe. So, would you consider? And this is just a theory of mine. We're not martial arts expert or anything, but it's just me to you, Tom. Would you consider if a big guy used smaller weapons, would they be able to fight longer, or would they be able to fight just the same time but with more efficiency? Or if you have any
Honestly,
other
what I
conclusions.
think is that if they are already tall and they choose a short weapon, they basically fuck their own advantage of already being tall. Why not pick a long weapon? Why not a spear?
Exactly.
It gives you
Yeah.
more reach.
Yeah, but yeah, let's say it's a spear. You know, tall guy can do also falling trees.
Never leave me alone again.
Um,
Right?
Alright.
So if he fuck, how am I gonna say this? So if he uses a spear,
Yeah.
but it's not as, you know, it's not like a really heavy spear. Let's just say it's like it's not like let's say like a kind of a javelin used as a melee weapon. We'll say it like that because javelins are quite, you know,
Draugr,
quite
you're
light.
supposed to be dead.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, they're meant to be thrown after all.
They're trying to survive too.
Would that be more efficient for someone of a larger stature?
Be attacked by all
So honestly, when it comes to someone of a larger stature, it really depends on how they were trained. Like for example, there were some medieval knights who were, of course, you know, my size, but there were also some medieval knights who were your size. Funny enough.
Oh yeah, just so everyone knows, little detail between me and Tom. I am 19 years old and I am 6'4". He is 20 years old and he is
5'6".
5'6". Yeah, we were made unfair. He comes from a country where people are meant to be tall. I come from a country where people are meant to be tall. There were production failures.
Yeah, I mean, I'm half Romanian, so that's
Yeah.
That's why.
Difference between me and him, though, he's fast as fuck.
You want me up there?
I am very fast.
Yeah, I am large and lanky, but not necessarily the quickest dude.
Let's put it this way: I do practice martial arts at a martial arts school. My nickname is literally Mini Mike Tyson.
Yeah, and then there's me, who doesn't go to his sports school, who just stays at home, and my mom calls me stupid.
I mean, you did fitness streams. That's something.
Yeah, I do
You
sit
really
ups.
killed yourself.
I do sit ups, but now I don't do those. Actually, I could still do those because I used to have D&D on Saturdays, but then because let me tell you about this fucking D&D session, okay? First of all, the DM was fucking rude. He called us fuckers and everything instead of just like, oh, my players. You know, mostly when you're a DM, you have a certain form of respect for your players because one, they take the time out of their week to play your fictional story.
All right, fucker one. Roll your dice.
Yeah,
Alright, fucker.
yeah, you know, it's not nice. Not nice.
Wait, that bucket over there. Yeah.
Really old.
Yeah, I know. Give reward. So let's so you know, first of all, it calls us fuckers, which is already not cool in and of its own. Second, he had certain. He told us the campaign was going to be hard, and we were like, okay, we respect that. But what we did not expect, the session that I left was during a fight that broke out between us and several high-level veterans. Let's just say we're level 3. These guys are level 9, and there's 11 of those level 9 guys.
Friendly?
In and of its own, quite unfair. You would know that because, you know, balancing.
Or in this case, what balancing?
Exactly. So, oh fuck, there's a thing back there I missed.
Yeah, you should go get it.
Da, 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 da,
Yeah,
da, da,
continue.
da. Gonna be the top of this box. Boop. So, you know, the plan was for us to be captured, which is, in a DM's mind, different than in a player's mind, because a player will fight to the fucking death. A player does not know restraint. A player will not necessarily fight for, try for mercy, unless one of their, you know, most valuable things or people are down. Let's say, like, you know, all the healers and all tanks are down, and it's just going to be the DPS. The DPS is not going to be able to survive on its own. I currently, in one of the best campaigns that I've ever played before, except one that I ran myself because biased.
There's been a protection state of the woods.
I am the ranger. So, I mean, I play part rogue, part fighter. Fighters are fast, rogues are sneaky, and I get like 2d6 extra damage because, you know, whittling away at their health because daggers are not efficient. So you get to do like 10d6 extra damage. So you could do like up to 60 extra damage with like a small dagger. So, you know, like my role is DPS. I have to whittle away. If my tank is down, and if my healers are down, I am gonna need to focus on their health. I'm gonna need to focus on reviving them. Now back to the thing. I am playing a wizard. I am playing a wizard who actually no, I'm playing a sorcerer. Difference being that wizard uses intelligence and I use charisma because for some reason
Before winter falls?
being hot is a part of, you know,
Okay.
function.
You're a
So
wizard, Jonas.
I'm a wizard.
I don't see it.
Oh, my axe was apparently 15 miles away.
For my mark.
Shoot!
Nice.
Ah,
Forgetting about Neil.
Neil!
Neil the Axe Tyson.
Fetch
Alright,
me.
I'll stop that.
Fetch me, Neil. But yeah, you know, I'm a wizard, and I mainly use fire weapons, fire spells, I should say. In and of its own, you know, you'd think that does a lot of damage, except when I'm level 3 and I don't have any good spells. So, you know, it's not, so, you know, I already don't have a lot of HP because sorcerers and wizards are the 2 lowest HP classes. The highest is barbarian with a D12. I have a D6. So every level I roll a D6 with my constitution modifier, which is my health modifier, if that wasn't obvious. Fuck you! So, I don't have a lot of health, and I die very easily. I got killed in one go. Because one, veterans do a lot of damage, and quick turn, something I always forget to use.
So the atmospheric mist in this game looks amazing.
Beautiful, yes. This puts like a Skyrim E&B to shame.
Honestly, this entire game just looks amazing.
Yeah, that it does. I mean, I say like this puts a Skyrim E&B to shame. Kirsten has a fucking talent with creating screenshots because, you know, she does that in her spare time. She makes some amazing things.
Oh, good to know. Good to know.
Yeah, so if you want graphic details, go to her. She knows what she's talking about. She helped me set up my first E&B, and my Skyrim has never looked the same.
Nice.
And then I tried doing it for Fallout New Vegas, and my game is corrupted, so I can't play it anymore. It's not the same, let's just say that. Catch. Hold that.
Joint.
Oh, wait, I'm gonna eat that back, thanks. Whoop!
Yeah, that's
Thank you.
Purple is what's up?
Projectiles.
Did he just fucking miss?
I hope he did.
Yeah, he missed actually.
Go away. I'm dead. A lot of things going on at once. So yeah, she knows what she's talking about in terms of details. So I died in one go because I don't have a lot of HP. And then there's 40 damage done to me. I have 20 HP. If double your HP is done in one move, you are fucked. Early levels, that sucks because wizards and sorcerers tend to start off with only 8 HP most of the time. Because general constitution tends to be up in the 2 modifier, you know. Because you know it's a decent constitution modifier. So you know, I have 20 HP at like level 3, which is okay. I rolled good rolls for that. Now, I was just, you know, I was pissed because, you know, you don't expect to die in one fucking move. So, you know, it sucks. I wasn't yelling at the DM or anything because DMs go through enough shit in of its own. Whatever, I died.
Rip.
So, you know, DMs, they have a hard job. They have to control the entire world. They have to control NPCs. They need to remember what the players have done. For example, a really good case of this was my character was very much against sacrificing the old people to evacuate the fucking entirety of the village, which, you know, not a lot of people will allow to happen. Also, I got that guy in the back. Come here. Get him. He is not down. He is still very much alive. So, you know, they need to remember the decisions that the players make. Now, my character was able to save these elderly people, and we got some amazing gear out of it. I can now move 100 feet plus, which is a lot in D&D. So I can move 30 feet walking, which is 6 squares. I can move 30 feet climbing, which is 6 squares. And I can move 50 feet flying. So that's 10 squares, which is pretty far on a map. So you die. Thanks. Catch. Fine, I'll take it back. If you're not gonna hold it, I will. So yeah, you don't expect to be captured, because that is something as a DM you should never do. Your players will fight to the death, and your players will do more than that. They will even try and come back from the fucking dead if they are able to. Okay, hold up. Gonna need to... One at a time, please. I'm gonna need that back, good sir. I'm on fire.
Wait, the entire time I'm listening, I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I do not know how to play D&D.
Oh yeah, it's fun. It's just lots of math and cool shiny rocks you throw around that have numbers on them.
Gotcha.
I'm dead. Yeah, I'm fucked in terms of big crowds. I should use that Executioner's Cleave a lot more. Yeah, we still have 50 minutes left on this episode, so we're good. So yeah, he expected us to be captured, and again, never do that. Never do that. That is just a tip to DMs. Unless you're gonna warn your players that you're gonna capture them, you know. Don't expect them to think that they will give up their life so easily. Oh, this one's cool. Ah, never mind.
Half the fucking health bar.
Gotcha.
If you get interrupted, that's kind of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but there's like there's enchantments that allow you to, you know, get past that.
Yeah. I don't know how familiar you are with Dragon Age, but there's a line, enchantment.
Enchantment.
Yeah.
I don't know the line, but I'm just gonna say it because it sounds
Okay.
funny.
For those who know Dragon Age, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I didn't actually play the games fully myself, but I know that specific character.
Oof.
I think you got it.
Double cleave in the head.
Yikes. That is some Doomslayer shit level right there.
No. Kratos and Doom guy armor. Totally possible. Just saying.
Make him even wait. So you're saying make him even more invulnerable than he already is?
I mean, for shits and giggles, fuck yeah.
So funny enough, according to lore, Doomguy or the Doomslayer is pretty much. Ooh, that is a bad miss right there.
Yeah.
But basically, the Doomslayer is immune to pretty much all damage.
Oh, I can drop that. Fuck yeah. Hey, cool.
Yeah, but the downside to that is it has to be a game. So.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing actually here in God of War. Like if you know the lore of God of War, then you'll know that Kratos is literally strong enough to not just lift the world. He lifted creation, right, which is Atlas's task, technically speaking. However, creation that also means he had to lift Tartarus, which is the Greek version of the underworld, which spans infinity. So Kratos literally has enough strength to lift infinity.
Neil. Oh, I thought it was fucking dead there. Shit.
Yeah, I thought so for a second too.
Hold this.
So knowing how, okay, so that's how strong Kratos is basically. When it comes to how fast he is, so keep in mind Hermes, he moves at like casual light speed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's basically his speed.
Oh yeah. Who doesn't these days? You know.
Yeah, Kratos was dodging that shit even before he still had boots. And he was dodging it pretty casually, so he can dodge light speed attacks, plus he is strong enough to lift infinity.
Yeah. Let's just say that Kratos is really fucking cool Spartan dude, man.
Yeah, so if you translate that to a game, so if you want to make Kratos as strong as he is in the game according to lore, you will not have a video game left.
Ah, I'm gonna die.
Because then you can literally just one-shot everything. Oh, you're on fire right now. I'm fine, it'll pass. Like, yeah, I've done this before, fuck it.
Don't worry about it.
Like, yeah, I'm used to it. Like, hey, Dad, you're on fire. Oh, thanks, kid.
Hey, you. Nice fire.
That's not. Wait, can we see it together one on YouTube?
Hey, you. Nice cock. If we put it on YouTube, we're gonna get demonetized, but that's okay.
Fuck it. Bring it.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll make a Patreon. So
I mean, let's be fair. Most of the large YouTubers, except PewDiePie, because he has like a lot of deals going on with, like Jacksepticeye, he curses. I think the most out of PewDiePie and Mark and him.
Yeah. I mean, they're kind of the YouTube gamer trifecta, aren't they?
There's a yet no settlement.
Yeah, they pretty much are. Although it all started with C-Nanners.
Yeah.
He was the one who made it popular. I fucking loved watching those videos, especially the ones where they just went completely off track with the game. They just did retarded shit just for the hell of it.
Yeah.
For example, The Hidden.
Oh,
Just
fuck
The Hidden.
it. He was good
Those are
at
some of
that.
my Jesus voice break. Those are some of my favorite episodes right there, just because of how stupid it was, and they were just having fun with it.
He was good at that game, like for
Actually, yeah, he was scary good at it.
yeah, he was terrifyingly amazing at that.
Yeah, and then there was Gassy Mexican, who was just doing all the fucking voices.
Yeah. Ah, yes. Remember when he could smell you as Morgan Freeman? The good old days.
Yeah.
Squish!
Those are some classic freaking videos.
Ah, yeah. Remember good old YouTube? Now it's just e-fonts everywhere and TikTok compilations.
Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, to be fair, Twitch is full of that too, but at least here they can get reported and then they actually do something about it.
Yeah, I don't have tits, so I'm good.
Yeah,
I try and use talent.
oof.
I mean, not to say that they're, untalented, but let's just say that I don't need to show something off to get the attention. I just need to use hashtags on Twitter.
Yeah. I mean, let's say that some people flaunt some certain things a little bit too much.
Yeah.
It's a little try hard.
Two certain details that just go boink. Neil!
Yeah.
Flash.
I mean, wait, if we're gonna nickname this thing Neil the Axe Tyson, you should throw it into space.
Give me 2 minutes when this rock is down again.
Move. Thanks. It's really timid. Okay, throw it into space. Oh boy, here we go.
Oh, this.
Yeah. Again, showing that Atreus is a dipshit. Like,
I'm okay!
oh wait, yeah, zoom in on his face if possible.
Oh, fuck. Where's
It's
this?
like, hey dad, look at me.
I can't zoom. No.
I think there is a zoom.
Yeah, there is a zoom, but
Okay, run to him, like really slow. Okay, now zoom in. If possible.
yeah, this is totally fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm having fun.
Yeah.
I'm dangling to my death probably.
This is
but-
fine.
Yeah. You know, in the old God of War games, this would have been a fucking quick time event.
Oh yeah. Save your son. Press X.
Yeah,
Whatever.
like press X first, and then press circle again to like actually pull them up,
So bad.
Yeah.
and then press triangle to actually keep your balance.
I fucking hate this fight.
This fight sucks. This fight. So, the first time I played this game, I got to borrow a PS4 from a friend of mine.
Mhm.
That was the first time I played this game, but he made me promise to play it on hard right away.
Mhm.
Kratos' reaction was pretty much me. Like, yay, I'm looking forward to dying.
Yay, death.
Yeah. So I got to play it on hard difficulty.
I mean,
So I think it's give me a challenge. I think the difficulty is. I think so, yeah. So I played the entire game on that, including, by the way, Sigrun, the Valkyrie Queen. It took me 36 tries.
Yeah.
I counted. It sucked. This fight, though, fucked me up. It fucked me up real good. I was not prepared for the big guy later.
Yeah, that big guy sucks the most.
Yeah. To everyone in chat, you'll see. And not only is there a big guy, once you kill him, they're like, oh wait, here's like 2 more of them.
I'm surrounded. Should have just moved.
You don't look so good.
You don't look so good. My dead body just smiling because I used photo mode.
Like, are you calling me ugly, kid?
It's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Shit.
Fuck you. I'm dead now. Go save yourself.
You know what? No, you go deliver mom. See what happens.
In that case, he wouldn't be a deadbeat dad. He would be a beaten to death dad.
There's no difference.
I mean, in jail, there would be no difference. Oh, okay, let's let's not go there.
You come from a land down under.
Australia?
Catch.
Also, for anyone wondering, I am very much into dark humor. I do not give a shit.
Yeah, I mean, who isn't these days? It's the norm.
It's the Norman Reeses. Norman Reeves and his funky penis.
Norman Reese's and his funky pieces. Get it? Reese's Pieces? Just spam L1. Just like Sekiro.
Oh god.
Catch. Thanks.
Yoink.
Lights! Get some of I saw where you were going with that. No, don't heal. God damn it.
Gotta love Flash Gordon, right?
Yeah.
Gotta respect the classics.
Who doesn't? Stuck in my head. Whoa.
Yeah, it is ridiculous. Oh wow, okay, you see.
Oh yeah, there's backward ones as well, and that's even better. Oh fuck, this guy's level 3. Fuck you!
bad.
There's oh fuck, there's a lot more.
Oh yeah, good luck with this.
Fuck that guy!
Have fun micromanaging this shit.
Oh dude, I love Cook Serve Delicious. I actually really want that game, I'm not gonna lie. Cook Serve Delicious, like it's a game where you manage a restaurant, but like everything is quick time events.
Oh great.
We could play it together because Steam local play now.
I mean, there is also Overcooked, I think it was.
Yeah, Overcooked is okay, funny story. I played Frostpunk, which is a it's a survival game where you
Post-apocalyptic city builder.
post-apocalyptic city builder. I am gonna die.
Yep, you're already dead.
That
Oh
is
my god, Shinbei.
nutty.
Wait, the burn doesn't actually kill you. I did not know that.
I don't mind. Not complaining at all. Just kick him.
Oh, I did not know you could do that. Actually, that's new to me.
Yeah, when you hit him on the floor, I like that one the most.
Yeah. Okay. Now that I know that.
Catch.
Catch.
Ah.
Oh man, it's totally gonna be a
Yeah,
thing.
we play off of each other quite a lot.
Yeah.
You're
I
gonna
mean, that tends to happen if you know each other for this long.
Yeah. This connection. What does this pillar say, boy? I don't read runes.
Connection or conniptions?
Yes. Multiple choice, always answer yes.
look at this.
Or is answer possibly?
Mayhaps.
Perhaps so not.
Presumably.
Read it, boy. Fun fact,
I don't
Christopher
speak-
Judge.
I don't speak
when they
Chinese.
were,
Gather here to train.
oh god, okay, so they were at the Game Awards, but what were they announcing?
Oh yeah, it was like I don't know some game of the year, and it was just like him looking down at the kids like, read it, boy.
Yeah, but I think they had that planned. Unfortunately, it would have been even funnier.
But that was spontaneous. Like talk about
Talk about staying in character. I mean, like, imagine this kid being way too nervous and actually expecting Christopher to dodge. Yeah. And actually expecting Christopher to basically say,
oh
you know,
fuck me.
basically say who gets the award. You gonna be okay? Well, that all depends on you now, doesn't it?
Dang it. Oh, this fight sucks. It's just like there's one big guy. Well, how about a second one?
We got breakfast. What my second breakfast?
I get that reference. Lord of Rings.
There's this Facebook page to Lord of the Rings. They make the most retarded Lord of the Rings movies, and they're awesome.
The Lord of the Rings.
They used to make a lot of fucking like dancing characters memes. I love those. Like fucking Smeagol dance like da 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 da.
Do it again. Stun lock him.
Funny enough, you're chopping them in the collarbone, which is apparently the most painful place to break.
Oh, motherfucker. What about a second breakfast?
Oh, second
Ow.
breakfast.
I fucking hate these guys.
Yeah, who doesn't? Honestly.
Oh, and then there's a small guy who's just like, I want to be a part of it.
Yeah, so the stupid thing in For Honor, we would say these guys have fucking hyper armor, and I hate that system.
Okay, I think we can end the
Hyper
episode
armor does
soon.
not exist in real life.
It's just like, I know you're stabbing me in the neck, but this is a cool move, so you'll have to wait.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I know you're stabbing me in the neck, and it does do a little bit of damage, and I am kind of bleeding to death, but I'm still gonna continue this fucking move.
It's like, I know you're holding a chainsaw to my neck, but just give me a
Yeah.
second.
I mean, to be fair, okay, so going into like melee combat, like a little bit of technical stuff. There is the scene in the Witcher series where a guy is about to attack him with an axe, I believe.
I don't know, I've
And
never
he-
watched the series.
It was I think during the first episode already, and he basically stabs him in the knee. So mid swing, right? He actually like breaks off the swing, and he's like, ah, no. Now that wouldn't happen if you get stabbed in the knee during a fight. You would have enough adrenaline to actually make sure that you would continue that swing. So technically speaking, if he did continue that swing, Carol would have been either dead or he would just have gotten out of the way. Because Witchers are very fast.
Yeah, they're like the dancers of fighters. Okay,
So,
so,
yeah.
I have a tactic. Stun lock him with Atreus.
Yeah, do that. And spend that. So, in For Honor, there's this system called Hyper Armor, which basically means like an enemy can do an attack, and then during that attack, if you hit them with an attack of your own, they sort of like just go through with it, and they don't get staggered by your attack.
Yeah, for the Smash
However-
players, it's just super armor.
Yeah. However, let's say you're coming at me, right? You are in full armor. Like, even if you're in full armor, if you're coming at me with an attack and I whack you in the head with like the side of a longsword, you will be staggered like hell.
Yeah, I also think my head would be cleaved off if it's gonna be a longsword.
Actually, not. If it was a helmet, it would make a fuck ton of sound. It might have been dented, but that'll be it.
I don't want to
Longswords
find
are
out.
devastating.
Let's just say that I don't feel like finding out.
So, the thing about armor, actually, is that it was so protective that people never really died in battle. It was
Huh.
like, but if you have these field battles, right? You would have the peasants first, who were the footmen. They would be very lightly armored and everything. They would form the cannon fodder, basically. They would go down to arrows and everything. If you had an actual knife, that armor, that shit deflected crossbow bolts. So good luck taking that down.
Exactly.
However, the thing is, the most people died during those great battles, not during the actual fighting,
There we go.
but during routes, which is basically like one army being so demoralized that they just start running back to their camp. And during that running, several people would get pushed down to the ground, and they would be crushed by all the people running over them.
In full armor.
Yeah. Now, the funny thing is, I think the heaviest.
That's what I always wondered about, like those horse warfares where they just run at each other with the horses. Like a lot of fucking horses are gonna die. Oh fuck this
I think
part.
they kind of just like bash into one another. Also, this next fight is gonna suck even more. So good luck with this one.
Dude, I'm trying to end this fucking episode.
So we're going
It's like I've been trying to end it for like a minute.
We could probably end it after this fight, to be honest.
Sure, whatever.
In the meantime, I'll keep going into the nitty-gritty of melee combat. So, the thing about armor is that it blocks a lot of stuff, right? Never-ending stream. Sorry. Also, good movie. Anywho, it's like a very old movie at this point.
Got it.
See an unending? Ah, wow. If only that were the case with summer.
This is like any scene in The Walking Dead where they're like scavenging through a house, but they like literally I skipped through like half of the episode just because they're walking really fucking slowly. And
Yeah.
so like
And rip.
I mean it's just expected. But like for example, I'm watching The Walking Dead because it's on Netflix now. I'm getting to season 7 now. And it's a good show.
What happens when you anger the hermit wizard?
What's he gonna do? Be mad at me from a distance?
I mean, to be fair, if a wizard is mad at you from a distance, that's very bad.
Just give a good listen. That's scary.
It's creepy as shit, yeah.
Come here. Hey, Grandma.
That's one stinky grandma.
Grandma needs a shower.
He was stinky, yeah. Also, she doesn't look too good. Just saying.
That's Grandma's problem, not mine. Okay, you can block the heal. That's good news.
I mean, hey, grandma, we're just supposed to be, I don't know, dead.
Remember the time we buried you?
Yeah, we buried you like fucking 5 years ago. Where the
Like-
fuck were you, grandma?
Like it's like who? Have you been talking to Norman the Necromancer? The Normanmancer?
Normancer.
He creates only Normans.
He's creating constant clones of Norman Reedus. Just Norman Reedus.
That's not even a danger. That's just a lot of people with a lot of bicycles. I
Yeah,
mean,
bicycles, motorbikes, and a fucked in a week.
I should have said motorbikes instead of bicycles because he does a lot more. Fuck.
Oh man, he's even gonna have his own fucking show.
Yeah,
Where he rides motorcycles.
ride with Norman Reedus. That is actually a really
Yeah.
good show, and
Which was ironically advertised in Death Stranding.
I
Do you
know
think
when you're
Monster
taking a
Energy-
shit.
Yeah. And ironically, like, that is the only time I've ever felt the need to drink Monster Energy after that game. I don't know what it is with that marketing, but it just works.
I know. I just have a horrible caffeine addiction.
Yikes. I mean, I drink coffee every once in a while, but then I get, like, the caffeine dip, which, like, where all the energy just leaves your body all at once. Like, oh, great. Now we're on
It's
top.
just me in like depression mode. Like, what is life? Okay.
What is life?
Baby, don't hurt. Fuck it. All right.
Well,
Anyway, thank you for everyone who dropped by today to the first episode of the JTP podcast. TGP, I should say.
TJP.
TJP, whatever. But yes, thank you for everyone who dropped by. Very much appreciated. If you're on YouTube, the Twitch links are going to be down below. We're just going to drop this in its entirety on YouTube because we can have fun with it. Share it around, subscribe maybe, who knows, whatever you want to do. Leave a like, comment, whatever. But yes, we will see all of you next Wednesday because that's when we're going to upload these. So if you want to be there live, Mondays we record these and we just have a ton of fun with, you guys and just with each other and stories and such. We cover news of games, movies, and whatever we feel is right. On Instagrams you can also find us. It's where we mostly promote ourselves. But yes,
We completely forgot movies today, by the way.
yeah, it's fine. First episode, whatever.
Fuck it, next time.
Exactly. So next week, next Wednesday, you can find us on YouTube. Next Monday, you can see it on twitch.tv/JonasFreshVA. If you want to follow him, however, we both separately stream on our own channels. If you want to see Tom, he streams 2 hours before me. If you want to see me, well, same time as usual as today. But yes, thank you all for dropping by. Much appreciated. Share it around. And yeah, see you guys next week. Bye.
Until next time.
Fare thee well.